we'd like to show you, we have we kind of focus on the productivity area of applications for the app, or for the iPhone. We've had several apps that have been there since the App Store opened. We're quite excited about them. We've done some great improvements, and there's several that we want to show you here at the store. So let me have you come in here. Our flagship product is To-Do, and it is a task management app. It is the most connected task management app that allows you to sync with your desktop, both Mac desktop into iCal and Windows into Outlook. We also sync with a couple online sites, Remember the Milk and Toodle-Doo. And if I come here and just show you, you can go in and sync up with those different services. So you don't have to enter everything on your phone. But one of the big differences between To-Do and some of the other task management apps is it's really a full-featured task management app on your iPhone. So we do have the capability to create custom lists in here. And you'll see we've got lists here that show the tasks that are assigned in there. The little red badges that you see there show that there's a task that's overdue. So you not only do you see what tasks are in there, but how many are overdue. So if I come into the all list here, you'll see there are 2 that are overdue. Now this top one's kind of unique because it also has badges. So we support what are called projects and checklists. This happens to be a project. And the reason this project's overdue is because one of the subtasks in it, well, I didn't mean to do that. This top subtask you see is overdue. It's causing the entire project to reschedule itself, and that's why it shows up at the top of my list. Now if I take this top project and I change the due date on this and say, well, I'm going to make this due today, it'll actually reschedule that entire project now, and you see it got moved down into today, and it's no longer red because I no longer have subtasks that are forcing it to be overdue. We also have the concept of checklists. These are simpler things that allow you to have subtasks, like a grocery shopping list. So this might be a list of things you're going to go pick up. If I go into any one of these, you see I can't schedule a due date or really change anything. It's just simply a list of things that when you go to the store, you're simply going to come in here and say, I've done all those, and I've got them checked off. The little done stamp that you see, we have customizable little completion stamps that you can put on there. Done is one of the more popular ones. If you don't like that, you can just select a simple gray out, and it'll simply complete the task and gray it out. The tasks are also have due dates. You can have due times on them, and we do support push notification. We did introduce the concept of multi-edit. So a lot of times people ignore their task lists, and they come back to them after a couple days of vacation and they realize there's a bunch of things that are overdue. We have this multi-edit button that'll put the whole thing into edit mode, and I can come in and select multiple tasks. And similar to the Mail app on the iPhone, I can come in and reschedule all of those at once and say, well, make those all due today. And it immediately moves them all forward. Well, these are still red because they have due times on them. But it moved them all into my today category rather than having a bunch of overdue tasks. In that multi-edit mode, you can also drag things around. So you can say, well, I want this due today, and this I'm not going to work on until tomorrow, and it'll automatically reschedule those so you don't have to actually go into them, but it'll allow you to manipulate those. So, flagship product, one of the new things we did introduce with this release was the ability to star tasks. So you can come in and simply click a star on them. You see those are starred, and if I come back to the main list, we have a starred category now, and it doesn't matter when they're due or what's happened to them. You can, just like your like a Gmail account, you can star those, and they're always available. We also have added text expander support in this release. So if you come in to create a new task, and we're going to come in here, and I'll just, a simple one that I know is in there is the due date. So if I say due date on here, just to show the expansion, I typed it wrong. I got to be able to type on camera, due date, and you'll see that'll expand then. So you can create a bunch of snippets if you want to put signatures or names or things like that in there, and Text Expander is integrated. It'll automatically expand that in our app. So we've done that in both To-Do and our notebook product, which is a nice integration point for this. The final thing that we've kind of introduced at Macworld is a third-party integration. So we have a number of other iPhone apps, and they're really good at collecting content and doing that, but people kind of want to schedule that and be able to manipulate it. So if we come into To-Do and we go into the settings and you go into information, these are the third-party apps that we have integrated today. So you'll see Goodreaders in there and Text Expander, and we've got a couple new ones like this Disneyland tracking. It allows you to go in and Goodreader, you can go in and schedule individual documents that you need to review by a certain time, and right within To Do you'll be able to click on the task and launch the document in Goodreader and then be able to review it. Text Expander I showed you, and some of these others have similar integrations. So we're also seeking out other applications to integrate. We have a little marketing where if you do integrate with this, we'll put you in our app so you can see it, and people will be able to actually buy the apps right out of our app. And our customer base will be exposed to all these third-party apps.
So we still have, we want to talk to you about the iPad. We're excited about it. Are you excited about it? Do you have any plans for it? Does the extra real estate really make you excited, and maybe some future apps in the working?
Why don't you turn around and show the back of your t-shirt? So right before Macworld, we printed up these shirts. We had it originally like this, and yeah, we're going to work on the iPad. We actually, when the SDK came out, we started, we get this thing where we start working late at night, and immediately that's what happened. We got sucked in, and we have something extremely exciting coming for the iPad. And
plus our existing apps, we're also planning on extending them to take advantage of the additional real estate and some new features in those. But we do have a little top secret project that will be coming out, and we're excited for that. We won't say any more about it.